Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I have definitely kind of gone off the deep end here. In terms of the last video I put on this channel, I'm talking about how I want to get going with some more consistent uploads and so on, and actually start doing something towards, well, for one thing, getting to the point of having that number of minutes of watch time necessary to regain monetization and all of that. And then I pretty much come off of that video, and I've got something going now that is taking my attention away from a lot of things and is not exactly a whole heck of a lot of fun. So it's not like I'm just getting all wrapped up in something. It's just, it's a mess of crap going on. It's some IRL crap that I really would rather not be doing, but what can I say? And then I sit here, I face the camera, and it's like, huh? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? What is this video going to be, you know? And that has been something of a blocker lately, and I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm thinking that maybe what I ought to do is just turn the bloody thing on and start recording and let the video turn out to be whatever it turns out to be. Yeah, but maybe that's the ticket. I don't know. That 4,000 hours of watch time, though, that's a real trick. 240,000 minutes, even spreading it over the course of 12 months, that's a lot of watch time. You know, 4,000 hours. That's, oh boy, that's a lot. And I can see where a small-time vlog channel might have a little bit of a difficulty doing that. Gaming channel had no problem whatsoever. None. Gaming channel does that every couple of weeks. Because gaming videos, they're longer videos, and amazingly enough, about 4 or 5 days a week on average, sometimes 6 or 7, you know? And so on. So I'm still going around and around trying to figure out what sort of videos to do for that situation here. I have figured out that a big chunk of that is probably going to end up being somewhat longer videos in order to get there. Of course, there has to be content that is the kind of thing that enough people are going to watch enough of for it to be significant in the great hunt for watch time. Yeah, that's the big thing. And you know, it's like 2 or 3 years ago, YouTube's algorithms changed to where watch time became the #1 thing. I mean, originally it was just plain views, and then it was views plus engagements and this and that and the other and so on. And these days the #1 metric is watch time. How many minutes do your videos get watched? It's not how long the video is, it's how much watch time, how much time people spend watching the videos. And yeah, of course, it's kind of a natural that a longer video is going to, over time, end up getting more watch time, but even then, it still has to be something that people who watch that channel are interested in. Yeah, I don't know, figuring it out one way or the other. And then, of course, I did it to myself. I'll admit that I did this to myself because carelessness happens. When your mind is focused on 14 different things at once, something slips through the crack. Something slips through the cracks. I don't know what the heck that was I just said, but anyway, I had a payment schedule for this month. Wasn't a very big one. It's only about 15 bucks. But I knew it was coming this month. Just like I know there's another one that's about 3 times that size coming next month. And in the various and sundry doings of thises and that's and whatnot, I neglected to allow for that thing. And you know something? It came through, and PayPal just nicely and handily forwarded the cost of that onto my bank, because my bank is a backup for PayPal. And oh, it did that. The only problem is there ain't nothing in the bank to cover it. The good side of that, oh God, will you shut up? Not you, this. The good part of it is that, oh God, here, shut up. Oh, I get so sick of this thing. But I do have a cure for its annoyance. Take the battery out. It shuts up. And it shuts up but good. Anyway, so PayPal forwards this payment on by drawing on the bank. And the bank is saying, no, there ain't nothing in here to cover that. But the bank also will take care of things like that up to a point. Even though I technically don't have overdraft protection anymore. I haven't since about, what was that, almost 3 years ago, when I had a really bad problem and had to go to the bank and said, help get me out of this. They helped get me out of this, but they also turned off overdraft protection. Yeah. And that means that that 15 is going to cost me the 15 plus another 45 bucks on top of it, overdraft fees and all that good hairy stuff. Isn't that wonderful? Which I will be able to take care of because, well, it will get taken care of automatically when my payday gets deposited by direct deposit. That money will disappear right off the get-go, but it's just, oh, so freaking, oh. I was doing so good. I've been like a really long time, a very long time. I can't honestly tell you how long, but I know it's been a long time since I've had something like that happen. I've been very careful about that. And it's like, ugh, I really don't need this crap happening. And yeah. There it goes. Oh well. I guess I'll get something figured out one way or another. And it's not like it's the kind of thing I can just turn off and just say, no, we're not going to do that anymore. No. Because it's part of one of the things that keeps my website running. You know, I don't have to pay very much on that very often, but there you go. And in the long term, the website actually does pay for itself because it does have AdSense on it. And while that AdSense doesn't earn very much, it does earn enough to pay for its own existence. So, there you go. Anyway, I have been rambling, I think, probably for almost the entire video, and rather than try to edit through this thing and figure out exactly what parts of the thing is worth keeping and what aren't, I'm just gonna put this together and throw some kind of a title on it, probably just call it some kind of a video, and just throw it up there and see what happens. Anyway, if you found the rambling to be annoying, I'm sorry, it happens. I kind of ramble a lot these days, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to get this thing uploaded and then start my live stream for this afternoon or in the approximate neighborhood of 2 p.m. It's probably going to take long enough to get this uploaded to make that late, but that too is nothing new for me these days. Time to shut up. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.
Here's the TinFoilChef.